can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it down. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party, one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear it out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing it did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. Everyone's still in awe of his last.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. Herbert to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Right at the 30.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The Falcons at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's taken in by Watson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Could take another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that one. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. That's good for a Saints. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. To the 43, second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Shifts past him at the 45. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down try so far. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. To return is McKenzie. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Ball at the 26, second and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 3. Youngway Koo, kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta offense set to go once more. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and solo moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. McKenzie now to return it. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Saints 3. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's Herbert. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Saints.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Herbert. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Chris Nagar on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Nagar's kick is good.
And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
McKenzie now from his end zone. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coach. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ready. Brings up second and 1 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. McIntosh. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Ready, break. 52 blaster. Red cycle. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Saints take over.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Ready.
Herbert on first down now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. There's Chris Olave. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Yellow. Red, green. Teal, black. Red.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Red. Blue stripe. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. They'll get this out to Kamara. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Herbert now. Locates Mooney on the out route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
That's good for a save.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Herbert throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Kamara. Bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominating, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet. and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed. But, CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
White. Red, yellow, Edo blue.
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs on in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Come on, set. Black shot. 6, mega. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
White.
Back to throw again. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving.